frustrating. That's the back of my head, incidentally. That's what I look like from the back. It's very rare that you ever see what you look like from the back. You only ever see the back of your head at the end of a haircut. That's the only time most people see the back of their head. And let's be honest, we genuinely don't give a shit. People care greatly what they look like from the front. From the back, not interested, especially men. It's a very awkward moment for a man at the end of a haircut when we're presented with the back of our head. And they look at you for approval. Do you like the work I've done back here? I think in the history of hairdressing, no man has ever reacted in this moment in any other way other than, yeah. Do people go, I love it, I'm leaving backwards, I'm spending the rest of my life in reverse. We don't care. Men are just grateful to still have hair. We're just grateful, we don't care what haircut. We go for a haircut, they ask you questions before even the hair wash. So what are we doing today? Some kind of consultation? We have nothing to say at this moment. Haircut, that's what I want, haircut. I want to leave here with less hair than when I entered in the building. I like people who go bald, but they a little bit stays in the middle. They have like a little island of hair that breaks away from the mainland. And they keep the island. They must think, shall I keep the island? I'll keep the island. Maybe they can build a little walkway to the mainland. I saw one bloke with this, and it was in the shape of an arrow. He had a pretty decent arrow on the top of his head. And I wonder when people ask him directions, does he tell them or just go... Of course, it's a very different story for women. Hairdressing, layers and colours and tints. My wife holds all these lotions and potions. The amount of creaming she does. Hours. She comes out of the shower. We're still 2 or 3 hours from getting into the bed. There's creaming, different creams. Creaming myself. I can be with you in about 45 minutes when it's creaming my entire body. Sliding across. She said to me the other day, she said, can you get me this cream? It's a miracle must-have cream, and it's in all the shops. Really expensive. I said, what's it for? You got all the creams in the world. She said, it's for wrinkles. But what? You don't have any wrinkles. I know, Michael, and I won't. If I use this cream every single day, for the rest of my life, I'll never have wrinkles. That's why it's a miracle must-have cream. I'm like, when are you even due to have wrinkles? I don't know, Michael, 20 years or something? 20 years? You want me to buy you something 20 years in advance of you maybe getting it? This sounds like a rip-off to me, all right? And I will take it back. I don't like to be ripped off. I'm more than happy to walk in there in 2029 and go, look, I purchased this cream 20 years ago. I've got the receipt, which you'll notice is in a better condition than the face of my wife. I want a full refund. These cosmetics departments, they're the weirdest place I've ever seen. Big, bright lights everywhere. And people working there, they seem to have every product they sell on their face. They can't even move their own faces. Can I interest you with anything from the Clarins range? It's all over my face. Just pick what you want from the face. They even asked me a question as I was walking through. Excuse me, sir. What is it? Quick question about your face. Sorry, you have a question about my face? Yes, it's looking very dry. I should have a wet face, should I? You don't have a wet face? Don't see anybody else with a wet face? She asked one of the most difficult questions I've ever been asked. She said, what is your daily skin routine? Every day I have skin. What exactly are you getting at? But I don't really think that I'm not a generous man. I did recently buy her a very beautiful dress. We went out shopping especially for a dress. Shopping for clothing can be quite tense with her, with any women, I think, because she is the same size, but in different shops. She's different sizes, depending on how they interpret a different size. I really don't know why this is, but she can range from a size 8, and then next door she'll be a size 12. And if she's an 8, we have a really lovely day together. If she's a 12, we have to go home immediately. She'll be like, it's fucking leaving! What is it, darling? I'm disgusting, that's the problem! You sure you couldn't slip into them even with all the cream that you have on? Don't be fucking rude to me! It gets to the point she's more interested in the size than actually what she's trying on. She's like, oh, Michael, it's an 8. It's an 8! And it fits me me really, really well. I mean, it's an 8, isn't it? It just sort of slides on, and it's an 8. You don't know what this means. I've been waiting for this moment. Michael, it's an 8. Darling, it's a shoe. What are you getting so excited about? So I look around for this dress, a personal shopper. I've never met one of these before. The campiest man I've ever met in my entire life, who literally jumped into our life. I've never seen anyone so camp they jumped into our life. We're sort of looking around browsing, he came running over, excuse me. Hello. Are you shopping here today? Now, I have a bit of an issue with very camp gay men, and my issue is that I realise I'm quite camp myself. And I feel that if I behave normally, as a heterosexual, I'm sort of treading on their territory a bit. So I tend to go very much in the opposite direction. Are you shopping here today? What's he fucking look like, mate? Waiting for a try? Whereas, of course, naturally I would have gone, yes, and you can help. Yay! So he takes us into this room, right? Starts showing us all these dresses. Yeah, my wife's loving them. Have you seen this? It's very exciting, all these designer dresses. I knew it was too expensive. I knew there was problems here. When he gave me champagne as well. You have a glass of champagne and just sit there and let us girls sort it out. Okay. So finally she finds this one, she loves it. The guy's practically in tears. You're so beautiful, I've never seen anything so beautiful in my life. My wife's like, can we afford it, Michael? No, we can't afford it. I knew this was going to happen. Nobody can afford this dress. It's a joke. People shouldn't spend this kind of money on something you can't drive, okay? It's not natural. But I could see how happy she was with it, and I could see the disappointment in her eyes. And quite frankly, I sensed an opportunity. So I said, look, I can see how beautiful you look in this, and I know that, we come here for a reason, and I want to make you happy, and you know how much I love you, and it's a special occasion. I was thinking mainly about the blowjob, and I think that you deserve it. You know what it's like, after 10 years in a relationship, blowjobs work on a sort of reward structure. There's no spontaneity left in the relationship. If I do a series of good things, she will make an announcement. Somebody might be getting a blowjob later. Over the years, I seem to be getting blowjobs on my birthday, which led to me on my last birthday actually saying the words, darling, will I be getting a birthday blowjob today? Then you enter into serious negotiating. Yes, Michael, you will. Would you like a quick one now or a long one later? I've got a lot to do in the kitchen. How romantic. Have we considered those options? I'm going to go for a quick one now in case one of us dies at lunch. How about that? So I said to her, look, come on, let's just get this dress before I change my mind. Let's get it in go. And she says, I need a clutch. You need a what? I need a clutch. Sorry, there's something wrong with the car? You're telling me this now? No, Michael, it's called a clutch bag. It goes with the dress. It's like an outfit. Have you not seen them? Do you know anything about fashion? So, no, I don't. What is it? It's just a little bag, and it's your essentials. Lipstick, keys, phone, that kind of thing. You just clutch it like that. And it matches the dress. Oh, all right, how much is that? £500. £500 for a little bag, for your lipstick and your keys and your phone. I said, for £500, I could hire a human being to walk alongside you, holding your lipstick and your keys and your phone. It's fun watching her try things on, though. Anybody try things on. People behave very oddly when they try things on, don't they? They put dresses on and trousers. You're walking away, you'll never actually walk once you purchase the trousers. She walks into the changing room like a normal human being holding the trousers. Then she comes out doing this really, what do you think? I think they're quite nice. What are you doing? I'm seeing if they fit, but you don't need to be doing that in trousers. Men do the same thing. When I put a suit on, there's this whole suit thing that you do. What do you think of this suit? I think it's pretty good. No one's ever done this when they own the suit. But when they're trying it on, there's a huge preparation for acting like a complete freak in a suit. You wouldn't go to a business meeting going, hello, my name's Ian. Got a new suit and trousers. The main one is his shoes. when you try shoes on, you will go for a walk in the shoe shop, but it's not a walk you'll ever do anywhere else outside of the shoe shop. It's a shoe shop walk. You walk around in this sort of... I like these shoes. I don't think they'll rub. I'm just going to bang it for a bit. I think they're quite comfortable. They'll be perfect for my Elvis impersonation. I like them. Let me just push them with my thumb for no reason at all. The toe is in the toe section. That's the idea. All the other toes are there. If the toe was at the back, I wouldn't buy them. That'd be bizarre. The sides are filled with the sides of my feet. Perfect. Everything I wanted happened when I went down there. I think I might definitely get this. They even have little mirrors where you can put your shoe under and look at the shoe from a slightly different angle. Oh, look, there's the shoe from that angle. The cat will love them. That's probably what the cat will see. They even give you one shoe. These lazy people who work in shoe shops, they bring out the shoes, they lace up one and hand you the one. And do we say, excuse me, people in life wear two shoes? You're wearing two shoes now? Oh, no, we don't. We take the one shoe, we go for a walk in that. This is good. I love this shoe. Give me two of these. Why would you walk around the shoe shop in one shoe? There's no moment in your life that we would ever be recreating this moment. Wallet, keys, phone. I'm late. One shoe. I've got to go to a meeting. It's not just clothes that you try. Everything. You buy a sofa, you start bouncing on it and rubbing the fabric. If now nobody sits like this at home. People don't come round to your house. Do take a seat. So, it's Saturday night. You can have an incredible night. You've all come in from the cold. You're all starting to feel Christmassy. You feel Christmassy? Oh, it's starting to happen. All the adverts and everything. It's so fun before Christmas, isn't it? Because when you don't notice about the winter. You don't notice that it's dark and miserable because you're still focused on Christmas. Yeah. And then Christmas happens. And then you're just stuck, depressed in the winter. There should be two Christmases. There should be another Christmas a few months down the line because there's no special days to keep us going through the winter. Pancake Day. How pathetic is Pancake Day compared to Christmas? There's no build-up to Pancake Day. People aren't like us, only 2 more shopping weeks till Pancake Day. Got the flour and the eggs, need a bit more milk, and then I'm done nice and early. I can relax and enjoy it. Do you know, today I saw a lemon wedge. I felt all pancakey inside. I'm so into it this year. It's Pancake Day. Pancake Day tends to be the day after Pancake Day. We're like, oh, was yesterday Pancake Day? We've done it again. It was a Tuesday. Damn. I can make you a pancake now if you like. No, it's not the same. It's not the same. And it will get colder, of course. You know, it'll get colder. The big, what do they call it? The big chill and everything. The beasts from the east. That'll all start happening. Beasts from the east. Frozen windscreen day. That's a big one. It's a big one. When you sit in the car, it's like an igloo. You can't see out of it. You can't see out of the window. You can't see out, so you have to defrost it. Sometimes you could roll the window down. You roll the window down, and then you roll it back up, and then that does the side. They come back. Oh, it's gone. That's it. That doesn't work with snow. Every time it snows, we make the same mistake. We sit in the car, we roll the window down, the snow remains compacted, staring at us, as if to say, you are an idiot, and then it falls into the car. Why? Why did I do that? Why did I do that again? I did that last year. Frozen windscreen day, you sit in your igloo, you put the heating on, you put the blower on. There's 2 buttons, there's one for the front, there's one for the back. You don't know which is which, so you put them both on. You put them both on, because when you drive, you need both. People don't just do the back and I'm going to reverse to work. No, get both on. And you sit there, you're waiting for the car to heat up so that the defrosting will begin before you. Ooh, it's quite boring. Ooh, but it's a lovely moment, isn't it? When just in the middle, at the bottom, of your frozen solid windscreen, a tiny little opening starts to form. Ooh, tiny little half moon shape. A little aperture, and you look through it, don't you? There it is! The outside world! And then very strangely, you find yourself driving away. Even your own brain goes, what are you doing? Well, I know these. So the winter's drawing in. It's over. The summer was over. We never even had a summer. It was so depressing. Nothing happened, except there was a lot of rain, a great deal of rain. More rain ever since records began. Yes. Not that we have any idea what that means. There was this strange period in history with no records at all. People would leave their homes and go, it feels slightly different to yesterday. Is anybody writing this down? And then after a period of time, somebody said, enough's enough, I will write this down. I would like to announce that records have begun. That first day must have been quite a record-breaking day, don't you think? It's the hottest, wettest, windiest day since records began! This morning, I've only just started. I think you said about the wind as well on the weather. Who cares about the wind? Could it be a stiff northeasterly breeze? I'm not sailing to work. I don't give a shit. People see that and go, I'll leave slightly later with the tailwind. I'll be there in half the time. Woo! Then the clocks are going to change. Nobody knows when the clocks are going to change. They change on a Saturday night. Nobody knows it's going to happen. Everybody the same every Saturday night, every year. They don't know which way or what's going on. You only find out about it late on Saturday night. You overhear somebody, excuse me, what was that? The clocks, they changed. When? Tonight? Oh! Darling, the clocks, which way? They go back. Is that the good one? How many years do we need to be alive before we know when they change and which way? An extra hour! Woohoo! The only thing we can look forward to, ladies and gentlemen, in this winter is snow. It's the only thing that gets us through, because the weather's terrible, but snow is the holy grail. Nothing beats snow. And normally, we get one day of snow, and you've got to hope that it snows overnight, so you can be snowed in. Earlier this year, it snowed in the middle of the day. You don't want that. I was waiting for my bus, and where I live, there's no tube. You have to wait for the bus. The buses actually originate there. The bus is already there. So it's even more frustrating. I'm waiting for the driver. We've got everything we need. We're looking for people. Can you drive this thing? And that's when the snow came. Amazing, instantly landing snow. The best of snow. I mean, the most unbelievable snow. And then I realized, oh my God, I could get snowed out. This is not what I need. The driver shows up. And he says, ladies and gentlemen, I regret to inform you, due to the chaos on the roads, it's been snowing 8 seconds at this point. We're cancelling the bus. There will be no running of this service. And we're like, well, hang on a minute. We bought our tickets. What are we going to do? How are we supposed to get home? There's no way to get home. What are we going to do? And he said, don't shout at me. I actually live at the other end of this bus route. I take this bus home, and then I'm relieved by another driver. And we're like, this is a very interesting development. How are you going to get home? So there's only one thing to do. Walk. It's the only way we can get home. It's the only way at all. I'm like, fine, okay. So we walked the bus route, led by the driver. We came to the first stop. We had to tell the people waiting, there's no bus. And they joined our imaginary bus. It was getting bigger and bigger. I looked behind us, I could see the next imaginary bus. Not a bus, just people walking. And it was catching up fast, because no one to pick up from the stops. And the driver saw this as well, and he turned around. He said, when we get to the next stop, don't tell them anything. Keep walking, they can get on the next one. I thought it was one of the funniest things that ever happened to me. I said to the woman walking next to me, I said, this is hilarious. We're on an imaginary bus. There's a driver. There are old people walking. This is funny, right? And I thought we were on the same wavelength, but now I remember I was doing most of the talking, because she said, I'd love to chat, but this is my stop. She got out at an actual bus stop and then walked in the direction. Everyone pretends to be experts in wine. We've all got this we all just take part in this weird lie that we're all connoisseurs in wine. A lot of people drink and like wine, but let's be honest, at least 90% of us are not experts in the field of wine. But we go out to restaurants, we all play this sort of bullshit production that we know about wine. Nobody at the table knows anything about wine. The waiter himself, he knows nothing about wine. We know red colour and white colour. That's all you know. But you all pretend you know a great deal more. Would you like to see the wine list? He might as well be saying, would you like the book of gibberish? Yes, I would. Let me pretend I'm looking at that. Ignore all the words and focus entirely on the prices. Let's do that. I want this one. You just pointed. You can't even have the confidence to say it. I want this one. Ah, a fine choice. I have no idea if that's a fine choice. I don't fuck all about wine myself. It's all part of the bullshit production. Then they come and they show you the bottle. You have to stop your conversation to stare at a bottle of wine. But you go along with it because it's all part of it. It's the only part of the meal you need to witness that it's coming from the right source. It's not like you order a hamburger and they come up with a photo of a cow. This is a cow. It's the kind of thing you happy with this? Yes, that's exactly the kind of thing I meant when I ordered a hamburger. Then they open it in front of you. You have to witness the opening of the wine. Complete nonsense. It's not like you have the steak and they come out and go, I'm just flipping those over now, all right? Just that part of it, so you can see what's going on. Then comes the key part. The pouring of the wine. Who will try the wine? Who will take the lead role in this bullshit production? And nobody wants to do it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. Normally someone will give you up. You do it. Okay. I will try the wine. It's almost as if time stands still. Pour a little bit, everyone's staring at you. The waiter is waiting for your verdict. Yes. That's wine. That is wine. I've had wine before. This is exactly what it tastes like. It looks like Ribena, but I confirm it isn't Ribena. It's wine. Everyone should have some of this. I always thought you were tasting it to see if you liked it. I thought it was like a taste test. Apparently you're tasting it to see if it's corked, which means it's off. They're asking you to determine whether it's off, and if it's off, they'll bring you another bottle. I'm paying for it. Why don't you ascertain in your own time whether it's off or not? And if it is, don't serve it to me. It's not like you order the coffee and they come up with the milk going, it smells funny. Will you try it for me? But you go along with it because it's restaurants. You just go along with things in restaurants because you think it's the way you have to behave in restaurants. You sit in this most expensive restaurant, would you like some bread for the table, some water for the table? The table's having a better night than I am at this stage. I mean, who actually wants bread and water before your meal? I could get this at an orphanage. I'm paying a lot of money to be here. But you go along with it because you're in a restaurant. You order your main course, would you like some side orders? No. Just give me food on a plate. I don't need satellites of food surrounding my food. Is it to make you feel like you're eating less? Yes, I would like some side orders. In fact, I'd like some potato dauphinoise behind me. Put them behind me. I want carrots in a drawer under the table. Cream of spinach behind the cistern and the loo. No one will ever know. Just go along with it because you're in a restaurant. Coffee as well, at the end of a meal. Even at dinner. 11:30 at night. You're about to go to bed. Can I get anyone a coffee? If my wife said to me at home at 11:30 at night after dinner, do you want a coffee? I'd go, have you lost your fucking mind? Why would I want a coffee? You're talking about the drink that we get ourselves out of bed in the morning with? The high caffeine drink to get you going in the day? You want to have that now before bed? Is this some kind of an experiment, you nutter? In a restaurant? Yes, I think I'll have a latte. What would you like? An espresso for me, just an espresso. 2 o'clock in the morning. Can you sleep? Of course I can't sleep. I had a fucking espresso and coffee cake. I might just go to work now and wait there. But it's Friday. I don't care. And I understand that, you booked online. Did you all book online? That's what you do now, because that's the modern world. It's not easy to book online. It's supposed to be easy. Easier than the past when you'd be on the phone or queuing in person. Now I have to book online, and of course it's a little bit easier because you can do it from home. But there are aspects of booking online that make no sense to me. What is that little challenge you have to go through before you even get to the tickets? There'll be like a collection of out-of-focus, wavy letters. They're all sort of hiding behind each other. Be like an F coming out from a P. Hello, can you see me here? It says, can you read these letters? Why am I doing this challenge? I don't know. Wisdom from her 79. You press send, it goes, no, try these. Why the fuck am I doing this challenge? It's a game show. I want to just buy the tickets. Then you have to register. That's very important. Everything you do now online, it bores me. Doesn't it bore you when you realise I've got to register now? You see that big registration form. Even when I went to the cinema the other day, I went to see, I don't know, with my kids, Despicable Me 2. You have to register all your information to join the View Cinema, Finchley Road, which is like 1.5 miles from my house. You have to put your name in, your address. I don't even know why I'm giving them my address anyway. I mean, I thought it would be best that I came to you to watch the movie. I don't have... You don't really need my address. I just need to know where you are to watch Despicable Me 2. Don't come to mine. I have nothing. I have Despicable Me 1 on DVD, but I don't have 2. But then you have to put your address in. Then you click country of your address, and every country in the world comes up. This huge, big list of nations. It's a local cinema. So you scroll down, and you look for E, because I live in England, and you think, let's hope E is there, because that's near the top. But often E isn't there. And you think, it must be Great Britain. Yes, so you keep scrolling to Great Britain. And sometimes Great Britain isn't even there, and you think, shit, it's the United Kingdom. You have to scroll through all the nations of the world, all the way to U, which is at the end of the alphabet, to find... Sometimes United Kingdom isn't even there, and they've actually left it at the top, but you didn't realise, you have to go all the way back to the top. 40 minutes, you've got repetitive strain syndrome, just to tell them which country you're in. I'm obviously in England, in London. It's a cinema 1.5 miles from my house. Who the fuck is coming from Uzbekistan, for example? Angola is the first one on the list. And there are people in Angola going, I'm so sick of my local multiplex. Today, we should fly 8 hours to North London to watch Despicable Me 2. And then we will fly home immediately. Then they want your email address. That's very important, isn't it? You put your email address. Can you confirm your email address? They need to check that you know your own email address. That's because they're so desperate to get your email address, so they can harass you with little sales promotions that you don't want. And they know you don't want it. That's why they make it very difficult for you to know whether you're supposed to tick or not tick the box, which basically tells them to leave you alone. It'll say something like, if you do not want to not receive endless emails for the rest of your life and the lives of your children, please remember to uncheck the non-check, uncheck, check, non-check, tick box. I have no idea what I'm supposed to do. It's a 50-50, darling. What do I do? Do I tick it or not tick it? I've just spent 45 minutes guessing Yangu 72 and a further 20 minutes scrolling through every nation on Earth. Now I have a 50-50. By the time you get to terms and conditions, you just tick them. Because, let's be honest, who has the time? Have you ever clicked on terms and conditions? I don't have a fortnight to do legal reading. By the time you finish the terms and conditions, you've missed the film. It's not even in the cinema anymore. So you just click it and hope that everything's going to be okay. But I always get a flutter of panic. I don't know what I'm agreeing to in terms and conditions. I'm slightly worried that in 5 years' time or something, iTunes aren't going to show up at my doorstep and go, we own this house now. You can fuck it. You agreed to give us the house when you bought the second series of Breaking Bad. Who knew? Lee. Passwords. I mean, how many... Do you remember when you just had one password? Yeah? Now I have so many passwords in my mind, I have no idea. I have no idea when I'm confronted with them. Basically, I've got my original password, but now I've got variations of it. I've got like hyphens in it and numbers at the end of it and big capitals for no reason. But what I hate is when you give them a password, because they want you to have a password, you suggest one, and it'll go, weak. Fuck off. Those are my children's names. Who are you calling weak? Or sometimes you forget your password. You didn't even know you joined. And it's, have you forgotten? Have you forgotten? Click here if you've forgotten. Go on, click if you've forgotten. You don't know, do you? You've tried 3 times. You're locked out. You're not even coming in. Think about it. 5 minutes. Think about it. Come back. And they start asking you questions about your life. You don't even remember giving them that information. What is your favourite dog? I can't believe I chose a favourite.
The dog's in the corner going, it better be me.
Mum, can you phone me back with your maiden name? I'm trying to go to the cinema, I think. But when you've done it, you feel so proud of yourself, don't you? When you filled everything, and you look at your registration form, everything's filled in, all the little asterisks, and you go, yes, I've done it now. It was hard, but I got there. And you click next with confidence. Then everything comes back in red. You fucked this up, you left that out, what were you thinking here? You've embarrassed yourself for this line. We've taken all your credit card details away for no reason. Sometimes you get timed out. Who the fuck am I racing against? Is there some guy in Angola going, I beat you, I knew I would win.
Come on, kids, we must get to the airport.
Heston, my man. Heston Blumenthal. Love it, Heston. In fact, Heston, I didn't know you were coming and they just told me, so I brought my glasses out because I have glasses like you. People don't know this about me. This is a little bit of an insight. A little bit of a revelation. This is me in the day. Like, daytime me, not stage me. This is stage me. You know this guy. Hello! That's it. Camper than you'd imagine. Hi! Like that. This is daytime me. Hello. Quite serious, less camp. This is daytime me. And people who are used to seeing that guy, they can't cope with this guy. Because they come up to me quite often, almost on a daily basis, and go, oh my God, that's so weird. Oh my God. Oh my God. Do you wear glasses? Oh my God. Do you wear glasses? Now, correct me if I'm wrong, I think that's quite a strange question to ask of somebody who has glasses on their face. I don't know quite how they expect me to respond. Oh no, I saw Avatar last year. I must have left them. Thank you so much for pointing that out. Silly me. Darling, why didn't you tell me I've been walking around in these things? I was supposed to put them in the bin. But some people have glasses for reading. Reading glasses, people, they'll be in here. They'll have them with them. Because they never know when reading might occur in their lives. So they make sure when they go out, I've got my reading glasses just in case reading should happen. And then when reading occurs, they will reach for them. Ah! Reading is happening now. They tend to make a point with their glasses. Reading glasses, people feel very powerful when they have their glasses. Just before I put them on, I'd like to make some additional points. Then they open them up, and I have further points with them open. And then they'll be reading in this direction. All the reading goes here, so I can still see you here. Don't you pull anything over there. I'm reading in this direction. But not everybody from the reading glasses, the long-sighted fraternity, will go for the glasses here. People choose to put them in different places on their body. Some people, I just can't, it's difficult to know how to describe them. I would say that they're not sexually active. I think that would be the most accurate way. I mean, they must have had sex in their life, but they've now moved into a period of their life, when they've decided that they won't be having sex anymore with people, and they don't want them to want to have sex with them. They live a sexless life. These people will have a string that goes round and it sort of joins up on the side, and they sort of bounce around on their sexless bodies. In case they need to read, I shall sign the divorce papers. Yes, why not? Okay, then back they go. But without a shadow of a doubt, the coolest, no doubts about this, the coolest reading glasses people in the world are the people who manage to maintain their glasses on their forehead. How cool are these people? How do they even do it? They have magnificent eyebrow control, and they can access it whenever they need to. Would you like to see the wine list? Yes, I would. How cool are these guys? Just so you know, I can read at any moment. The last time I was in Glasgow, I spoke to somebody in the front row, which was kind of embarrassing. He was there with his glasses. He had like a pair of glasses, and he was holding them like that. I was just like, well, this is weird. Why has he bought his glasses? So I said to him, what are you doing with glasses here? Do you have not high hopes for the show? Are you going to be reading during my show? Are they reading glasses? He just looked at me and went, I've got a lazy eye. Now, this was awkward, okay? You could feel the atmosphere in the theatre shift. So I tried to change the subject. I said, so what's your name? He said, it's Ian. I couldn't resist it. Is that with 2 eyes? It was there for the taking. He set that up for me. I've literally literally had the same prescription for my glasses my whole life. I'm minus 3.25. And when I need glasses, I break them on contact lenses. I just get the same prescription. Haven't been back to the optician since I was a kid. I just go with that because it works. You know what I mean? It works. Also, I don't want to go to the optician. I don't know what it's like nowadays. But I remember it being so boring, so confusing. I didn't know quite what was going on. They would show you like a green circle and a red circle. And they'd give you this lens, which was the same on both sides. You could see it was the same. And they go, just focus on the green circle and the red circle. Is it clearer 1 or 2? Is it clearer 1 or 2? 1, 2, 1, 2. I'm sorry, I don't know what you're asking me. I'm trying so hard to help you. It's the same. I think it's the same. Just focus on the green circle and the red circle. Is it clearer 1 or 2? I don't know. Should we say 1 and move on with our life? The only bit that was remotely fun is the letters. You know, with the eye chart for the letters. So they have a big letter and then they have rows of smaller letters. The big one is just there to start you off. You know, to get you into it, you know, to give you some confidence. Everyone can see that one. It's very rare. That one's there to test you're literate. Seriously, I don't do letters. Can I have animals? So they put that one there to just get you into it. And most people, they start off with confidence. H, they go, yeah, I'm off. Let's go. Let's do this. H, am I right or am I right? Okay, I'm seeing V, G, I'm getting a Q. I'm thinking B. You feel really good about yourself as you race through them, yeah? Y, these are the easy ones, baby. I'm onto this. And then when you get to one you can't see it. This is the key moment of the eye test. This is the reason you booked the eye test. It's the reason the optician trained in optometry. So that you can at this moment go, oh! No, not oh. That probably confuses things. You go, stop! I can't see. Help! I can't see that one. Please, can you help me now? That's why I'm here. I could see the one before, which I think was an F, but this one, I'm completely in the dark. Will you give me glasses and help me? Help me, please. Only you can help me. It's why I've come to you. In this home of vision. Help me now. Oh, but we don't do that. No, we choose to guess the letter, which completely defeats the purpose of a night. It's not a game show. You don't win the glasses. But you're there sort of straining, going, T. There's no point in straining. Just relax. It's not like you're going to get it right and go, it turns out, darling, I don't need glasses. I just need to squint and lean for the rest of my life. If I lean like that, I can see everything so much better. I got it. I got T and I didn't even know it was a T. I'll drive. It must have happened in history that someone has accidentally guessed all the letters correctly. You tell me their letters in front of me. Okay, well, let's say B. Shall we say X? And the final is the one more you say? Okay, let's go for G. You have 20/20 vision. Really? I don't think, seriously, there is anyone more patriotic in the world than the Scots. You are tremendously patriotic. Would you agree with that? Nobody loves Scotland like you, really. It's unbelievable. I love the way that you take things that aren't Scottish and make them Scottish. Like the egg, for example. Now, we all know what eggs are. Some of you may have had eggs today. I had eggs this morning. You've taken the egg, you've put a bit of breadcrumbs on it. That's a Scotch egg. That's our egg, eh? You don't need your English boiled eggs. You've got egg and bread and a handy testicle-shaped snack, eh? What's that you got there? Tape? Put some tartan packaging on that tape. That's Scotch tape. That's our tape. That's the best tape. None of your cello bullshit tape, eh? Every morning I wake up. A Braveheart alarm clock. Freedom! That's me up there. A couple of Scotch eggs, juggle them for a bit. Play some hopscotch, why not? Dip them in butterscotch, read the Scotsman. Have a glass of scotch, get on the Flying Scotsman, head down to London, tell them all to piss off. Yeah. Another couple of Scotch eggs. Bit more butterscotch, maybe chat up a Scottish widow on the train. Break into the Royal Bank of Scotland, steal some Scottish money. And after a thorough investigation from Scotland Yard, get off scot-free. Can you imagine a better day? They've got their own money in Scotland. It's still the pound, but they've got their own money. We don't need your English bastard pounds. We're our own country, we'll have our own bloody money. In Wales, they don't give a shit. They take what they're given, they're not really that bothered. You don't go to Wales. Have you got a Tom Jones 20? They're not interested. You go to Scotland, we'll have our own, Would you like your own currency? Yeah, it's complicated mathematically. Let's just have yours with our photos. I think that's the best way. I've always wondered if there's business news in Scotland. Do they go, no, the business news, it's £1 to the pound. That's a pretty good rate, that, You ever tried to use Scottish money in England? There's nothing more tense in life. When you're standing in the queue in the supermarket and you look into your wallet, £10 Royal Bank of... Oh, shit. That's normal. Hello. Hello. Beep, beep. 7.20. Here is £10 sterling. They look at it like you've just handed them a dead baby. Luckily, a Scottish person always appears at this moment. I don't know where they come from. It's like they're hiding behind the fruit, just waiting. Excuse me, I think there's a problem with the money. Excuse me, pal, I'm not buying anything, I just got to sort this out. There's a problem here. And then they use this sentence that you only ever hear at this one moment in time. It's like it's been created, invented, only for when you're using Scottish money in England. I think you'll find, pal, that's legal tender. Where does this come from? I was told before I came out that there was a gentleman who had to be moved because he couldn't fit into his seat. Now, I said, oh, can you point him out? And they said, oh, you'll see him. Now, I believe your name is Gregor Edmonds, is that right? And you're like the strongest man in history. Would that be correct?
Not quite, no.
Not quite? There's God, then there's me. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Gregor Edmonds! Be honest with me, how many shredded wheat do you eat a day? Now, I'm disappointed you're not in your big Highland Games gear, because I would expect you to be permanently in it. I love the kilt. Is anybody actually in a kilt tonight? It's not a special occasion, I understand that. It's not a special occasion, but I do love it. I don't really know how it was invented. I've got a sort of theory on this. I think it's basically been created to be as opposite to English people as possible. I think at some stage during history, Scottish people got together and said, all right, today we're going to design the Scot, all right? Now, the theory on this is we're going to have him as opposite to English people as is humanly possible. Right, now, I've been down there, it's not pretty. They're wearing trousers. So we're going to open with a skirt. Modelling it here is Scott. You all right, Scott? I'm all right. But you've got me in a skirt. I'm not happy about that yet. You've got to hear me out, all right? They have plain black trousers down there, all right? So we're going to go with the multicoloured skirt. In fact, every family a different colour. You all right? I'm prepared to listen. Fine. They've got little black socks. We're going to go with the long white hockey sock. How are you feeling? I'm feeling peculiar, if I'm honest with you. Now, unfortunately, I've been down there and they're all in underpants. So, according to the rules, there can be no pants, Scott. Are you out of your bloody mind, eh? You've got me standing here in hockey socks and a skirt with my balls hanging out. You sure you thought this through? I've done my best. What about pockets? Can I have pockets? I mean, I've got to put my money. I mean, I've got good Scottish money. It's very strong right now, the currency. It's £1 to the pound. Where am I going to put it? Can I have pockets? No, I'm sorry, we can't have pockets. English people have pockets. It's not acceptable to have pockets. So what am I going to do? Just carry it around? No. We're going to have a bag. A bag? Are you out of your mind? I'm already in hockey socks with the balls hanging out and multicoloured skirts. Now you want me walking around with a handbag? It's not on. It's not going to be a handbag. It better not be. Because that's girly. It's not girly. We've done everything we can to masculinise the bag. It's going to be a cock bag. You serious? You want me walking around in long white hockey socks with my balls hanging out? With a multicoloured skirt and a cock bag? It's still girly. It's still girly to have a bag. I don't care. We've done our absolute utmost to address the situation, and it's going to be hairy. It's a hairy cock bag. You're right with that? I suppose I'm all right with that, but what if people take the piss? I've thought of that too. You're going to have a knife in your... I have lost weight. I don't know if that's coming across. Don't be too happy. This is a temporary situation. I'm obviously going to put it all back on. This is what I do. I lose weight and then I eat, because I've already started eating again. I'm hungry. I'm just a very hungry person. I spend a lot of time at the fridge. I'm finding myself there again, just there, just grazing. And they beep as well. Does your fridge beep? It beeps, and I associate it so much with eating that when lorries reverse now, I get a bit peckish. I'm blaming my metabolism. I don't actually know what metabolism is, but there are obviously people with a fast one, and I don't have that. Because you see people who are very thin, and they're like, my metabolism is so fast. You know, I eat like a pig, but, you know, it just drops off me. I don't know what a metabolism is. I think it's like the things inside you, and then food comes in, and people with a fast metabolism are like, okay, everybody, separate equally. All right, you go over there, you go over there. A little bit of you go down the leg, there. The rest of you, the bulk of you, straight through. Just keep going, keep moving, don't stop. Just keep moving. Don't look behind you. We're keeping busy here, guys. We're in a rush. Okay, you go over there, just shape around the arm, Looking good, looking good. The rest of you through, okay. That's not me. My metabolism is more like, okay. Everybody, come here. Just relax, okay? Just everybody relax, because we're gonna be here a very long time. Okay, let's all slowly make our way to his bum, and we'll wait there. Maybe somebody there knows what to do. But I did lose a little bit of weight on account of my wife, who suggested that I went on a diet and suggested that I went to a medical clinic in Austria to do it. When I say suggested, she bought me flights. She literally just handed them to me and said, go away and come back better looking. So I went to this place in Austria where you lose a stone in a week. A stone in a week. And everybody that does it loses a stone in a week. I lost a stone in a week, and it's actually it's amazing how they do it. You know, you're sitting there thinking, how would you do it? A stone in a week? Well, I'll tell you. It's amazing. They don't give you any food. I've never been more hungry in my entire life. I was trapped in this clinic in the middle of the Austrian Alps, paying an awful lot of money, drinking this thing in the morning called Epsom salts, which just make you go to the loo. You just eat, drink it, and then an hour later, your whole system is flushed out onto the loo. So I'm on the loo all week with no food, miserable, and it cost me thousands and thousands of pounds. I could have gone to Benidorm and eaten a dodgy prawn and had the same holiday for like 200 quid. But no, I'm in Austria. Oh, I'm in Austria with all these middle-class, slightly fat people like me. Okay, good morning. We can barely walk for hunger. And tummies. You know when you're a little bit hungry, or you know, and the other day sometimes you're lying in bed with your partner and your tummies start getting chatty, you know. Wow. You know, bit of digestion. And you comment on it. Oh, your tummy's very chatty, darling. And sometimes yours responds. No, mine's gone too now. In Austria, I cannot tell you what it was like. Just people wandering around. I think my tummy actually spoke. I walked out of the clinic one day to get some air off day 5, and it went, "Ow! Run! Run!" I think it tried to phone for a taxi in the night while I was asleep. I woke up in the middle of the night with the phone off the hook and my tummy just going, "Ow!" I'm going to say this. I don't think healthy people look good, all right? Have you seen the people who work in health food shops? They're very healthy. They look terrible. It's not like you go in there and they look all athletic and wonderful, jogging on the spot because they've got so much energy. Maybe they're skipping. Hi, how can I help you? The lentils? Oh, they're just down here. That's not what they're like at all. They're all skeletal. Let me show you to the lentils. I don't need vitamins. I have supplements, massive things. I can't swallow them. You wake up in the morning, first words of the day, you have to review the night's sleep. Very important. To catch up on what you've missed. Morning, darling. How did you sleep? This leads to what is undoubtedly the most boring conversation of the entire day. It baffles me we can even find stuff to put in it. But it can sometimes be a lengthy conversation of extraordinary dullness. Morning, darling. How did you sleep? Oh, it's very thirsty in the night. I was very thirsty. I was thirsty too. God, I was thirsty. I think it was the pizza. You're right. It was a very salty pizza. It's a tremendously salty pizza. I had to get up. I had to get up for water. I was too lazy to get up. I wanted to. If I had have known that you got up, I would have had some of your water. But I didn't know that you got up. And I was so hot as well. You were hot? I was quite chilly. I was actually quite chilly. Oh, I was really hot. I was so hot I had to sleep with one leg out of the covers like that. I saw you when I went to get water. I saw you with one leg out of the covers, and I remember thinking, he can't be hot. Can you really be hot? Yes, I was. I was very hot. And I couldn't get to sleep for hours. Well, you shouldn't have had that fucking coffee. I told you not to have the coffee when we were in the restaurant. That's stupid. I just thought it was the right thing to do. I went along with it. There'll be dreams to update as well. She'll say, I had this really weird dream. And then she goes on to tell me about it. I can't help you with that. I had this really weird dream. We're in this house. Yeah. We're in this house, yeah. Yeah. We're in this house, yeah. It was our house. It was our house. But it wasn't our house. You were there. You were actually there. You were there. But it wasn't you. It wasn't you. Nightmares happen on occasion. I think for all people in relationships, every once in a while you have this terrible dream. You have a dream that your partner has cheated on you. They have betrayed you in your sleep. It's a horrible nightmare of deceit. And you are filled with hate. And you wake up in the morning and you're so relieved. It was just a dream. That didn't really happen. But the hate is still strong within you. I look over at her and I can see she's just sleeping there soundly. She's done nothing. Done nothing to hurt me, just been sleeping sweetly by my side. Nothing to hurt me at all. But I'm staring at her. Slut. What? Sorry, Michael. Morning. What did you say? I said that you're a slut and a whore. How could you to me? With my geography teacher from school. Sometimes it's you. Sometimes you've had a dream when you've had an affair with somebody really weird. Somebody from work or something. And you feel quite guilty. Oh, shit. Morning, Michael. How did you sleep? Nothing. Breath is an issue in the morning as well. Breath. Morning breath. What is that about? I don't understand it. I would understand it if maybe before I went to bed I had like some garlic, some onions, some Red Bull and swirled it around in my face, some kind of a cocktail. That's not what happens. I brush my teeth, flossing, maybe involved. Maybe mouthwash. I go to sleep minty fresh, like most of you. 7, 8 hours later, she's like, morning, Michael. Morning, darling. Holy shit. Are you all right, Michael? Yes, I'm fine. I actually said really well. Did you go out in the night? Why would I go out in the night? I'm sleeping here. Next to you, what are you talking about? I actually want you to think about this quite seriously. At any stage during the night, do you recall eating shit? Did that happen? Why would I eat shit? What are you talking about? That's insane. Are you absolutely certain? Maybe did you get thirsty and drink from the toilet, or... No? Perhaps you pissed on your own face. Accidents happen. Sometimes, despite this, you will still have morning sex. Now, morning sex will always involve morning breath. You just adapt it to keep your heads as far away as possible. Sometimes you get lost in the moment. Oh, I really... And she'll tell me about it. That's what I hate about a long-term relationship. I could do without the honesty. She would literally go, sorry I didn't kiss you, Michael, but you stink from your face. Okay, sorry. I thought I brushed my teeth, though. Could do with a little bit less honesty. Sometimes I'll go and try and seduce her. Sorry, I was wondering if maybe later you'd like to... You have some bogey? Just after... Sorry. What was it you wanted, Michael? I'm fine, actually. To be honest, I'm fine. Let's just leave it. Let's forget about it. I'll just sit here. Your ball is hanging out a little bit. Oh, for God's sake, leave me alone. Deep sleep. Every once in a while, you have a sleep so deep, you'll sleep on your arm. It's quite fun. You wake up with a dead arm. It's quite heavy as well. A heavy dead arm. Darling, my arm is dead. Dead arm. I don't even know how I did it, but recently I contrived to sleep on both of my arms. And they were both dead. I woke up by the phone ringing, so... I'll get it. Shit. My arms are completely dead. I can't get the phone. Shit. Can you just get the phone for me, darling, and hold it to my face? How lazy I am! My arms are dead! I can't do anything! Because I'm away a lot, she says to me, I hate it when you're not here, Michael. Because I feel safe when you're here. I'm like, I don't. I might look like Mr. Miyagi. I don't have the moves, darling. Because that is man's biggest fear, isn't it? They're going to be sleeping soundly at night. And she's like, Michael! Wake up! What do you want? I was asleep here. Jesus. Michael, I think there's somebody in the house. I think there's a burglar in the house. I think somebody's broken into our house. I can hear them in the kitchen. That is, without a shadow of a doubt, man's biggest fear. That is my biggest fear. In fact, that isn't my biggest fear. My biggest fear is that happens, and I've slept on both arms. That's my biggest fear. Shit. Darling, what do you want me to do? I want you to go and find out. Find out what? Find out if there's someone downstairs. Darling, from the other day when the phone was ringing, I've got no arms. I've stepped on both of my arms. Don't you fucking lie to me. You go and protect this household. You're going to have to go. You're in a much better position than I am. How could you do this? What about the children? Good idea. Send one of them. Give the little one the Wii and tell the other one there's ice cream. You must go and save us. All right, don't go! Frozen windscreen day. That's a big one. It's a big one. And you sit in the car, it's like an igloo. You can't see out of it. You can't see out of the window. You can't see out, so you have to defrost it. Sometimes you could roll the window down. You roll the window down, and then you roll it back up, and then that does the side. They come back. Oh, it's gone. That's it. That doesn't work with snow. Every time it snows, we make the same mistake. We sit in the car, we roll the window down, the snow remains compacted, staring at us, as if to say, you are an idiot, and then it falls into the car. Why? Why did I do that? Why did I do that again? I did that last year. Frozen windscreen day, you sit in your igloo, you put the heating on, you put the blower on. There's two buttons, there's one for the front, there's one for the back. You don't know which is which, so you put them both on. You put them both on, because when you drive, you need both. People don't just do the back, and I'm going to reverse to work. No, get both on. And you sit there, you're waiting for the car to heat up, so that the defrosting will begin before you. Ooh, it's quite boring. Ooh, but it's a lovely moment, isn't it? When just in the middle, at the bottom, of your frozen solid windscreen, a tiny little opening starts to form. Ooh, tiny little half moon shape. A little aperture, and you look through it, don't you? There it is! The outside world! And then very strangely, you find yourself driving away. Even your own brain goes, what are you doing? The only thing we can look forward to, ladies and gentlemen, in this winter is snow. It's the only thing that gets us through, because the weather's terrible, but snow is the holy grail. Nothing beats snow. And normally, we get one day of snow, and you've got to hope that it snows overnight, so you can be snowed in. Earlier this year, it snowed in the middle of the day. You don't want that. I was waiting for my bus, and where I live, there's no tube. You have to wait for the bus. The buses actually originate there. The bus is already there. So it's even more frustrating. I'm waiting for the driver. We've got everything we need. We're looking for people. Can you drive this thing? And that's when the snow came. Amazing, instantly landing snow. The best of snow. I mean, the most unbelievable snow. And then I realized, oh my God, I could get snowed out. This is not what I need. The driver shows up. And he says, ladies and gentlemen, I regret to inform you, due to the chaos on the roads, it's been snowing 8 seconds at this point. We're cancelling the bus. There will be no running of this service. And we're like, well, hang on a minute. We bought our tickets. What are we going to do? How are we supposed to get home? There's no way to get home. What are we going to do? And he said, don't shout at me. I actually live at the other end of this bus route. I take this bus home, and then I'm relieved by another driver. And we're like, this is a very interesting development. How are you going to get home? So there's only one thing to do. Walk. It's the only way we can get home. It's the only way at all. I'm like, fine, okay. So we walked the bus route, led by the driver. We came to the first stop. We had to tell the people waiting, there's no bus. And they joined our imaginary bus. It was getting bigger and bigger. I looked behind us, I could see the next imaginary bus. Not a bus, just people walking. And it was catching up fast, because no one to pick up from the stops. And the driver saw this as well, and he turned around. He said, when we get to the next stop, don't tell them anything. Keep walking, they can get on the next one. I thought this was one of the funniest things that ever happened to me. I said to the woman walking next to me, I said, this is hilarious. We're on an imaginary bus. There's a driver. There are old people walking, and this is funny, right? And I thought we were on the same wavelength, but now I remember I was doing most of the talking, because she said, I'd love to chat, but this is my stop. She got out of an actual bus stop and then walked in the direction we had just come from. I thought, to hell with this, I'm walking. Woo! And the snow, of course, it's amazing when it snows in this country. It just totally dominates everything. We've become completely obsessed with snow. Normally on the TV you have news and weather and travel and sport. But when it snows, news is weather, is travel, is sport. It's all the same thing. Our main news, it's snowing. It's snowing. The big freeze is upon us. There is snow everywhere. Now the travel. It's snowing. All over the roads. All over the railways and the airports. Now for the sport. It's snowing. All over the football pitches. All over the tennis courts and the race courses. And now for the weather. Well, you must know the weather. It's snowing. It's snowing everywhere, with only prospects of more snow. Now for the news in your area. Well, it's snowing here too. Our main headlines again. It's snowing. I've been Jon Snow. Good night. I ran in, woke up my wife, which, by the way, is dangerous, all right? You don't wake a sleeping woman on a lion. There are only 2 caveats to this. If a celebrity has died or it's snowing, these are the only times man feels confident enough to wake a woman. Is anybody actually in a kilt tonight? It's not a special occasion, I understand that. It's not a special occasion. But I do love it. I don't really know how it was invented. I've got a sort of theory on this. I think it's basically been created to be as opposite to English people as possible. I think at some stage during history, Scottish people got together and said, all right, today we're going to design the Scot, all right? Now, the theory on this is we're going to have him as opposite to English people as is humanly possible. Right, now, I've been down there, it's not pretty. They're wearing trousers. So we're going to open with a skirt. Modelling it here is Scott. You all right, Scott? I'm all right. But you've got me in a skirt. I'm not happy about that yet. You've got to hear me out, all right? They have plain black trousers down there, all right? So we're going to go with the multicoloured skirt. In fact, every family a different colour. You all right? I'm prepared to listen. Fine. They've got little black socks. We're going to go with the long white hockey sock. How are you feeling? I'm feeling peculiar, if I'm honest with you. Now, unfortunately, I've been down there and they're all in underpants. So, according to the rules, there can be no pants, Scott. Are you out of your bloody mind, eh? You've got me standing here in hockey socks and a skirt with my balls hanging out. You sure you thought this through? I've done my best. What about pockets? Can I have pockets? I mean, I've got to put my money. I mean, I've got good Scottish money. It's very strong right now, the currency. It's £1 to the pound. Where am I going to put it? Can I have pockets? No, I'm sorry, we can't have pockets. English people have pockets. It's not acceptable to have pockets. So what am I going to do? Just carry it around? No. We're going to have a bag. A bag? Are you out of your mind? I'm already in hockey socks with the balls hanging out and multicoloured skirts. Now you want me walking around with a handbag? It's not on. It's not going to be a handbag. It better not be. Because that's girly. It's not girly. We've done everything we can to masculinise the bag. It's going to be a cock bag.